Hello, all of you. Today we are going to discuss machine learning programming. It's actually for beginners. So first we have to download Anaconda Python. So you have to type Anaconda Python in Google. It will take you to anaconda.com website. Here you can download. So based on your system Python version, you can download. I'm having 3.7 version. If you're having 2.7 version, you can download this one. Otherwise, you can download this thing. So you just download this. It will automatically download. After that, you have to install. So here we have screen like this. You can create new file and save as first pgm.py. You have to save it as .py file. So yeah, I'm saving. Here is the details. You will delete everything. So let's start our first Python machine language programming. Before that, first we have to know what is machine learning. Actually, machine learning is simply a technique that enables a system to learn from data. So we'll give a set of data to the system automatically analyze and find out a solution and an algorithm it will make. Based on that algorithm, it will predict the data. So if you have a set of data, then automatically system will predict the next data based on the previous data. So that's actually basic of machine learning. So let me start. So we don't need to do a programming expert for this. We are doing with Python. So we have a lot of libraries for this. So here I am importing libraries. Import pandas. Here pandas module is imported. So we'll ask what is the use of this pandas module. Actually, pandas is a Python library. That is a module and library used for data manipulation and analysis. So it's actually useful for data manipulation and analysis. So whatever the data you will give, it will analyze the data and manipulate the data. For that purpose, we are using this. So we already imported that. Next is, I said machine language is a technique used as is actually a technique that used to enable a system to learn from data. So we have to give data to the systems. So here my data is related to real estate. Here I have a set of data in comma separated format. Last 10 years price of 2 BHK apartment. In 2010 it was 80 lakh. Then in 2011 it was 22 lakh. Like that we have last 10 years data. So based on that we are making the predictions. So here I imported pandas. So we'll go for the next line code, what you have to write for that. Next, I saved this test here, CSV, right? So I am assigning that in a variable, that URL. test.csv. That's the data, actually simply data of last 10 years 2 BHK apartment price. Next, we have a use of panda. Here I am using pandas to read the CSV. So we have a library function read CSV. In that, we have to specify URL and the parameter values. So here we have parameter values name equal to first this here, and the second data is price of 2 BHK. Price for 2 BHK. So this name also you have to pass here. So it will read the CSV and will get the data in an array format or variable format. So let's say print that value. What will happen? We'll see. We are deleting everything. So we have to save this and running. So it shows some compilation error. Oh, it shows like unable type list pattern URL names. Testers here we are given. Pandas we have given. We'll give datas. Unhashable type list. Oh, here we have a syntax error. That's why list we have to give in names. So other name we have to specify. So it's coming correctly now. So we are reading that data from the CSV and storing in a variable in datas. So here the list year and price of 2 BHK. So let's give here only. So what will happen? We'll check it out. YAR. That's what mistake. It will getting only year data. So if you give price of 2 BHK, we'll get the last 10 years price of 2 BHK data. Is from 0 to 10. So we having the data set So this I'm assigning a variable x and y. X is here and y is price per 2 BHK. So we have variable like x and y. So data is splitted and we having that data in there. Now we have another module importing from sklearn for model selection, then importing train test split. So we are importing train test split. So automatically you'll ask what is the use of that function. Train test split, actually it is a function in sklearn model selection. This is used for splitting data arrays into two subsets for training data and for the testing data. So it's actually splitting data array into two subsets for training data and for testing data. So use of this function, you don't need to divide the data set manually. By default, sklearn train test split will make you random partition of two subsets. So test data and training data. So we have imported that. Now we have to make a train comma x test comma y underscore train comma y underscore test. Here we have train test split. Passing inside this variable. Here is we are specifying the variable x comma y, then test size we have to mention 0.1 comma 1 last argument random state 101. These are the argument we have to pass. Now is the main thing we are going to do from scale and model. Scale dot linear model. Here we are following linear model. Import linear regression. So we are importing linear regression and model equal to linear regression function we are applying. So automatically you will ask me what is linear regression. So it's actually statistical method used to create a linear model. So linear regression is a statistical method used to create a linear model. Actually, the model describes the relationship between a dependent variable y as a function of one or more independent variables. So it's define a dependent variable y as a function of one or more independent variables. So this linear regression is used here. Then we'll give model dot fit. So this linear regression is actually mathematical and statistical related analysis. Model dot fit will give x train and y train. You already defined this variable. Now is our result print. So print function is used to print model dot predict. So here's actual prediction is happening. Model dot predict of 2025. We'll run this program. So showing x train is not defined. Here we have x train. Now I use small letter. See, it shows 67 lakh. Some extra is around 60 lakh 0.42. 67 lakh 42. So this is the price in 2025. So what we did data given to the machine. Then machine automatically analyze the data, and that enables system to learn from data. So from the data, machine already learned and it's predicting. So that's what, with the help of this Python, we did that. So I want to know what will happen. What is the price of 2 BHK apartment in 2030? 2030, what is the price of 2 BHK apartment? System is going to predict that it should be 85 lakh. So it's, as per the data given using linear regression, we predicted that the price of 2 BHK apartment in 2013 should be 85 lakh. So we'll go for 2100. What should be the price? See, it's actually 3 crore 32 lakh. So system is unable to predict the data. So it's actually the basic programming using machine learning. Hope you will understood. So I know you'll have a little bit confusion about scale and model, train test split and all, but don't worry, in later I'll explain you details, linear regression, how linear regression is working, how the splitting, how the connection, mathematical equation for that, and how the prediction is calculating. Everything I'll explain you in next section. Thank you for watching me.